Hi everyone, welcome back to Raw FPL. So in this one, it's the Game Week 11 team selection. So I'll go over how I did in Game Week 10, and yeah, it was a massive green arrow up to 1.2 million now. So slowly getting to where I want to be. Obviously, it was quite a bad start, but yeah, slowly clawing it back. I've got my wild card available still. I've got my triple captain still, so I think I'm in a good position, and I'll have 2 free transfers going in. So lots to discuss, lots to go over, and yeah, hopefully we can get into that top 1 million this game week. So if you do like this one, please do drop a like and please hit subscribe if you're new. And let's jump into it. So before we go to game week 11, then let's take a look at game week 10. And yeah, it was a nice green arrow, 62 points. And I went from about 2 million, 2.2 million up to 1.2 million. So a nice big million jump. And yeah, hopefully this game week we'll be able to get into that top 1 million. So starting goal, Henderson. 2 points again. He's been fine. Obviously got that clean sheet against Tottenham. Wolves. I mean they've been attacking okay to be fair. So he's not been too bad. But yeah, I mean Fulham, and then I'm gonna probably wildcard in 12 anyway. So I'm gonna keep him for 11, and then he probably will be gone on wildcard. Then Guardiola and Lewis, the double up on the Man City. Obviously, Lewis was benched after Pep Guardiola said that he can't be benched, and now the fixtures do turn pretty bad. Again, it doesn't matter for me so much because the wild card will be active in 12. If you have got Lewis, yeah, I mean, these fixtures here don't scream clean sheets, so I probably would look to moving on. I don't even know if it will start the next game because Walker, he's obviously back, and Lewis did play. I think he played 90 minutes in the Champions League. So, and yeah, even so, I think Brighton, Spurs, Liverpool, Forest, Palace, United, Aston Villa, the way they defended, obviously they just shipped 4 goals against Porto last night. Don't really see many clean sheets there at all. I mean, they could obviously get a few, but yeah, these are all good attacking teams. So I'd probably move Lewis on for Aït-Nouri if you've not got him. Aït-Nouri's obviously got good fixtures coming up, and yeah, he's cheaper as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to find where Aït-Nouri is, because I think he's probably definitely the one I'd go for. He's got quite a few attacking returns, and yeah, he's got Southampton next, and then he's got Fulham, and then this nice run of fixtures here. So I'd probably go to him if he's not an absolute must sell right now, but I'd definitely look to get him out at some point. And yeah, I think Aït-Nouri could be a good shout. Even someone like Colwell at Chelsea, their fixtures obviously turn for the better. They're playing Arsenal this game week, but going forward, they've got really good fixtures. But yeah, I think Lewis, he's been fine for most people, especially if you got him early. But these fixtures here, they're just not the best. Guardiola as well. The thing is, Guardiola, he does seem to be more nailed, and he has been scoring, whereas Lewis hasn't. He's got 3 goals already, and he's now getting into good attacking positions. So I feel like Guardiola's more of an easy hold, but still, you don't really want to just be relying on attacking returns. Um, and yeah, I think Guardiola, if you've got him, you can hold him, but Arsenal's fixtures get really good from 12, so it could be time to swap back to the Arsenal asset soon. Fast with the 2 points, absolute screamer from I can't remember who it was, but yeah, the goal Leicester conceded. Yeah, I mean, there's no stopping that. So it's a bit unfortunate, really. 1-1. Obviously, we equalised in like the 94th minute or something. But yeah, nearly worked out if you want for that screamer. So fast 2 points. I mean, he's only 4.2 million, so I'm not, you're not expecting too much from him. And Buemo Blanking, Johnson and Solanke, the Spurs boys. Obviously, I brought Johnson in 2 game weeks ago, and he's done nothing. This game week he gets the goal, and Solanke, absolute hero, 16 points. It was looking pretty bad. I mean, his XG was terrible. Look at this, 0.02, 0.08, 0 there as well. He was looking pretty bad, and then all of a sudden, bang, he's just got XG of 1.5. So, really good fixture as well. So if you've got Tottenham players, obviously you just want to hold them. I don't think I'd be getting Son because he got subbed at like 55 minutes, which is a bit concerning. So I don't think I'd be buying Son. Equally, I wouldn't be selling him. But I think Johnson, Solanke, they've actually got okay fixtures. Obviously, Ipswich, then they've got the Man City game. Then they've got Fulham, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Southampton. So they're quite mixed. But, if you had to play him, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be the end of the world. And yeah, Solanke finally he actually delivers, and he gets 16 points, so absolute hero there. Smith Rowe, he blanked. Salah, the captain, obviously beat Haaland, who blanked, and Salah, yeah, I think he is the premium to have at the moment. He's been so consistent, and yeah, he's got fairly decent fixtures as well. Villa, Southampton, Man City's obviously tricky. Newcastle won't be easy, but you can easily play Salah in any game. So I think Salah's probably the premium to have. The debate around Haaland, so Man City don't look the same, but De Bruyne came off the bench last night, and he obviously helps Haaland. But the fixtures again, for a defender you don't want him, but for attacker, he's fine to keep, but he is really expensive. So if you can afford to keep him, I'd say keep him, because he's also sort of going to drop in ownership as well. So he's going to be more of a differential. So I quite like him. I don't think he's a sell for Brighton game. You could maybe look to move him on Spurs and Liverpool, because Spurs, Liverpool, Forest, they're all Spurs. I mean, defensively they're pretty bad, so that could be still quite a good game. But Liverpool and Forest, they're two of the top defences in the league. So if there's ever a time to sell him, it would be now. It's just whether or not you want to take that gamble. For what it's worth, I think I'm going to keep him this week, and then I'll probably look to move him on and go with the 3 premium midfield option. So I'd have Salah, Saka, and Palmer. But I'll talk about that in the next section a bit more. But yeah, ideally I'd want to hold on to Haaland, because we know how good he can be. As I say, with De Bruyne back, he's only going to be better. But yeah, there's definitely, if you want to sell him, I completely get it, because he has been poor. I know a lot of people with a wild card in game week 6, and he's only got the 1 goal, 6 points. So he's not been, matching his price tag at all. But yeah, equally, we know how good he can be. So yeah, it's a difficult one with Haaland. I'd keep him this week, and then just kind of assess from game week 12. And then Havertz blanking. I was considering moving Havertz on. And yeah, he didn't do anything. He's obviously got Chelsea away, so I am debating selling him again, but I could just roll as well. So yeah, overall, not too bad. Mazraoui on the bench with 2, Winks on the bench with 2. And yeah, 62 points. It's a nice green arrow up to 1.2 million. So let's just take a look at game week 11 now and see how we're getting on. And I'll just discuss the transfers as well. So looking at game week 11 then, and starting in goal, Henderson, Fulham at home. It's an absolute fine fixture, and Fulham are attacking pretty good. But Henderson, I just don't want to use the transfer on him. There's not actually that many goalkeepers I'd want. Yeah, even Spurs, they've probably got the best fixture on paper, but their defence hasn't been good at all. So yeah, happy to play Henderson. And then I've got the double Man City defence, Lewis and Guardiola. Guardiola I'll keep. As I said, he's a lot more attacking. He seems to be a lot more nailed. Whereas Lewis, he did play 90 minutes midweek as well, and he obviously was benched last time. So I could potentially get rid of Lewis. Obviously, I've got 2 free transfers, and I could get Aït-Nouri in. So I could do that. He's got Southampton. It's a really nice fixture, and that will be a free transfer. It's just whether or not it's worth doing, because obviously it would be quite nice to roll into a wild card with a few transfers. But yeah, if I do 1 free transfer there, obviously, like I said, Brighton, they're probably going to score against Man City, and Aït-Nouri is so attacking, such a good fixture. So yeah, I'm tempted to do that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just whether or not it's worth the transfer. That'll probably be a back 3 there. So I'll have Lewis, Guardiola. As I said, Lewis could potentially be Aït-Nouri, and then Mazraoui against Leicester at home. So the new Manchester United manager, he normally plays like a 3-4-3 system. So there's talk that Mazraoui could be as a wing back, but obviously we need to sort of wait and see. But these 3 fixtures here, Leicester, Ipswich, Everton, if he's playing as a wing back, that could be such good value. Someone also, I mean, Garnacho could be good, but we don't know 100% if he's going to start. I guess the player who's kind of nailed in that Man United team is Bruno Fernandes. And Fernandes, I think, is only about 8 million now, 8.2 or something. Yeah, he's only 8.2 million. So Bruno Fernandes on penalties as well. He could be quite a good shout if you need a midfielder, because the fixtures You know, obviously new manager bounce, and the fixtures here look brilliant. They do get a bit tougher there, but again, they're not too bad. Obviously Arsenal, Man City, but these three fixtures here definitely could be worth targeting. So yeah, happy to play Mazraoui against Leicester. Obviously for me, I'm hoping it's Leicester going to score, but you know, likelihood is that Manchester United will win that one. Let's just hope Mazraoui gets on the score sheet if they do win. And then Mbeumo, Bournemouth at home. I'm happy playing him whenever really. His fixtures are really good. Bournemouth, Everton, Leicester. They get a bit trickier, but he's so good, such good value that I think I'm happy to play him whenever. And then Johnson and Solanke, double Spurs attack at Ipswich. As I said, definitely hold these. I don't think I'd buy Son, but if you've got him, hold him. I also don't think I'd captain Son just because he could go off. I mean, realistically, he went off 55 minutes. He's obviously coming back from that hamstring injury. He'd probably only get about 70 minutes. So, yeah, I probably would hold off from Son, although it could be a really good differential if you do have him, but I probably wouldn't captain him. Smith Rowe, it's been a bit underwhelming, but he is, only 5.7 mil, and he's got Palace away, so I'm going to play him. And then we've got Salah, who's currently my captain. So Salah, he'll take the captain armband. Obviously, Haaland's a shout as well, but just the form between the two of them, Salah's been absolutely on fire. Haaland's been missing chances recently, so yeah, I'm definitely going to go with Salah. I think he probably is the best captain. I'd probably say Salah's best. I do think Haaland's obviously still up there. And then even Solanke could be a good shout, but yeah, Salah for me. And then yeah, Haaland, vice-captain. Brighton, so they obviously attack well, but the defensive numbers aren't that brilliant, so I expect Man City to score. Haaland is probably going to be involved in that, and it will be interesting to see if De Bruyne is back. He obviously came on as a sub, and if he does, then that's definitely going to help Haaland. And then Havertz, so this is another one that I could potentially sell. Obviously, Chelsea away isn't the best fixture, so I could do Havertz out. I mean, there's a number of different ones I could. The obvious one's Cunha, I guess. So I could get Cunha in. Southampton at home. I'd say that's probably the most likely one. But as I said, I could potentially get Lewis out for Aït-Nouri, or I could just roll. So it's just whether or not it's worth a transfer. But I kind of want to target that Southampton at home fixture. As I said, I'll have 2 free transfers. It's just whether or not Lewis is definitely going to play, because that's the thing. We know Havertz is going to play, but we don't know if Lewis is going to play. And I also don't think that Lewis will keep a clean sheet. So it's between those two. Aït-Nouri in for Lewis, so like that. Or do I roll? So it would be just like this. Or do I get Cunha in for Havertz? I don't know. I just really want a bit of that Wolves, because Southampton at home is such a good fixture. I do think they're the worst team in the league. Saying that, they did score against Everton, didn't they? But yeah, I think that'll probably be the move. Havertz to Cunha, or it'll be Lewis to Aït-Nouri. Again, I'll let you know in the comments what I actually do come the deadline. But yeah, say I do that. So Havertz out, Cunha in. I'll then wildcard into game week 12, and I'll have 2 free transfers, because obviously you can carry your transfers over. So yeah, then I'll wildcard and I'll just completely refresh my whole team, and I'll do a video on that next time. But yeah, I think it looks pretty strong. I'll then have 2 free transfers. I'll obviously wildcard, so I shouldn't really need transfers for a while unless injuries happen. And then yeah, I've obviously still got my triple captain, so I think that's the plan. Either Havertz to Cunha, or I could do Aït-Nouri in for Lewis. Another rogue thing I could do Havertz out, really differential. I could get Haaland in, but I don't know if I can bring myself to do that. But yeah, he's Leicester at home. Do I want to do that against my own club as well? Probably not. But look, he could. A new manager bounce at home against Leicester. We've not been defending that well. But yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do that. Maybe if it was against like Southampton, but yeah, maybe not against Leicester. So I think this is probably what I'll do. I'll get Cunha in for Havertz. Obviously, Fast would be on the bench. Oops, where's it? Yeah, where is it? Fast is on the bench, and then Havertz out for Cunha. That's probably the moves. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do I have a role? In which case I'll have 3 free transfers going into a wild card, which I don't think I really need, but you never know. Or do I do Havertz to Cunha, or do I do Lewis to Ainori? I think probably Havertz to Cunha is what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'll let you know in the comments anyway. So yeah, that's it. I'll be back after the game week's finished. Best of luck, and yeah, I'll catch you again next time. So if you did like this one, please do drop a like, and please hit subscribe if you're new. We're gonna try and get 60 subscribers before December, which would be absolutely brilliant. So yeah, appreciate all of the support, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Cheers.